Alright, another guide. Here we go. Copperbell Mines. Let's do it. A light party is 4 people. A full party is 8 people. BT dubs. When you get further into the content and start running stuff with people, there'll be places where you'll have a full party, so 8 people in your fights, and then you might have to split up into light parties, which means it's 4 people. So here we go. Light party is made up of a tank, a healer, and 2 DPS. Yeah, alright. Got the danger Dorito on because I'm gonna guide you through the dungeon. What we done? Hello. Hello. Okay. So first we go to the left. Made a little left. There's only one direction you can go. First mob. All right. It's just one room. That you can see up here. It's just one room. And then if you look at the minimap, we started down here, and we went up here to this room, and then we're gonna go over here. Just to recap, if you've seen all the other videos, I popped tank stance on so that all the enemies attack me. Let me first get in there. This is the dungeon we're in, Copperbell Mines. Right here, see that? I obtained a tiny key. After the first mob, there's a bit of a little thing you can interact with. So you pick up the key, and then you open the door. Okay. I ate some food, so I get a bit of extra experience bonus. Okay, here, this is new. I'm in an elevator, and if you're playing with other people, you want to make sure they're all in the elevator before you turn the elevator on, the lift. But with NPCs, they kind of just pop in. There we go, they popped in. Okay, so out of the elevator, we go straight and to the right. Okay, so I'm pulling this first mob and the second one. The tricky thing here is if I go too far, some of the enemies will go backwards. See this brigand? See this one? It was like back here and it followed me up, and then now it's going back down. So I'll have to go back and grab that. So that's something to be mindful of. Yeah, see, now the Conjurer and Thaumaturge are back there battling that one, so I gotta go back and grab it so they don't... See, the Conjurer was getting hurt. Yeah. So you gotta make sure if you're tanking, you grab all of it. If you are DPS, the damage dealer, or the healer, then if you're back here with one, you can bring it up to the tank. That's commonly what people will expect, that you bring enemies to the tank. Okay, over here, this room over there, there's nothing really over there, so you can skip it, or if you want to go to explore, cool, but there's not much over there. Okay, so we go straight up here. This enemy popped up before I saw anything, and you saw that he like jumps out of this wall. So if you get spooked, there you go. One more time. Bam! He comes out of the wall. So I grab him and this enemy. And yeah. When you're running these dungeons, these early ones, you know, play around with how much you pull. 1 pack or 2 packs or 3 or the entire room. Like whatever you're comfortable with. I'm kind of starting slow here just to show what it looks like. We started over here, by the way. The elevator's over here, and then we went here, and then went up here. Okay, and then later we're gonna go this way when we're done fighting this guy. Yeah. So I orientate my camera in the way that makes sense to me. Yeah. So that's why I kind of went all the way around in a circle. But depending on what works for you, you do you. I always like to have my camera behind my character, and I control it. I control it in a way where I can see as much of the room as I can. Okay, also this is a big pool. We're pulling hella big here. See all that? We'll go back a little. We'll go back, okay? So what's happening? We made this we fought this guy. We made this turn. Okay. Okay. And now here, pause it. We're gonna go up here like this. See? I'm going up. Grab this guy. Grab, and then I keep going. We're going up. We're going all the way over here. We're going like this. Grabbing everything. Okay. It's big. It's a big pool. Grab everything here. Okay, then now we're gonna go down and grab all this. Okay. I use my tomahawk to keep hitting the stuff in the back to make sure that they maintain attacking me, so I have aggro on them. Okay, so I grab all this. Look at that. I got a whole parade. Okay, now bring it to this room. There's no more enemies. All right, these are mine. And then, you know, okay, there's a straggler, but he's coming. He's coming. And my conjurer and thaumaturge, they're all back there. But yeah, I was gonna make sure that I can see my healer, because this is chaotic, right? I pop mitigation. I do some reprisal. I did arm's length. I even popped a potion just to help out. And I'm also dodging all these AoEs. Okay, see all this? Okay, I use my AoE to attack all the enemies, and I also look out for the enemy's AoE, and I run out of them. And I'm moving the pack around to avoid their auto attacks. It's tank techniques, you know what I'm saying? Okay, then we pick up the fire sand. You know, one more time. Look at this. Okay, look at this. I'm in this little corner. You know, as long as you're out of that, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then I hover back and forth there, and I get out. Okay, and then they all start kind of moving this way, and then I move over here, and then they start moving towards me, and then I move back over here. I kind of go like this to keep them in a circle, to keep them all together. You know what I'm saying? So then they don't like become stragglers. Okay, but then now this is not the best, because then it's attacking these guys. And so I want to make room for my friends, and so I'll back it up a little. See, I move closer out here into the room, so then if there's any AoE, my friends can go over here or over here. Or some of them can just keep standing still. Things to think about when you're tanking. Okay, and then here we go. We got the fire stand we got to pick up. Okay. And then we got another fire stand. You pan around the room, there's another fire stand up on top of this little pile of rocks and stuff. Okay, now okay. So this thing, it said to collect 6 ounce pinches of fire sand, chew them, okay? Before we had 0. And then after we pick it up, now we got 1. Then we get, okay, so one thing of fire sand is probably 3 ounces. Ounce? Anyway, don't click the blasting device yet. You gotta put the fire sand down into this area, okay? That's how it works. So, put the powder down. Okay. Oh wait. Shit, man. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I'll try not to curse in this. I'm in a mood. Okay, did you see that? It said 12 ounces. 12 ounces. So that means each thing of fire sand is actually 6 ounces. Okay, that makes sense. Alright? Yeah! Okay. Not this. This! There! 12 ounces. Okay. This doesn't really matter, but now it makes sense. Okay, 6. Okay. So we have 2 of them. 2 times 6 is 12. So we got this now. Okay. And so now we can use a blasting device. Nice. Okay, now we go in. Remember the purple wall? This purple wall, that means we're entering a boss area. This is the boss. Kotos? I don't know. But here we go. Okay. This red thing, this red thing, that's a tank buster. Okay, so that means it's gonna do a lot of big damage, and that means that the tanks need to use their mitigation for that. And mitigation means you decrease the amount of damage you get. Kind of. It's like, you know, it comes from the word mitigate. Like to foresee something and prevent it from happening. Okay. Okay, did you see that? Big AoEs. Big AoEs. So you go to a clear spot and you wait. You wait over there until it does a jump, and then you can move if you want, or you can just stay there because there's a clear spot. Okay, and then immediately you gotta get out of the way, you know, because clearly he's gonna do some more stuff. So I get out of the way. We have this thaumaturge over there just standing there, but he gets out of the way because, you know, he knows better. Okay, so now I park it back over here. This catapult thing, it will attack behind him. There's nothing I could really do about that. Like, some attacks are just gonna go that way. Okay, he's doing another lumbering leap where it goes all over the room. This one, and then this one, then this one. That means we gotta get out of the way. Okay? As soon as you see it, get out of the way. Then you wait. And you can throw like long range attacks. I'm throwing my tomahawk just to keep doing some damage. Okay, get out of the AoE. And then back to regular business. Oh, another catapult. See? I'm attacking the boss, but he's doing his own thing. It's just a thing that happens, alright? So then the healer would heal the Lancer up a little bit, okay? Oh, another tank buster. So this, if I had other mitigation, I'd use it. Or it's a good indicator for the healer to be like, oh, I gotta make sure to heal the tank after this hit. Or before, if it's low, if he's low, he or she is low on health. It's also a good indication that if you see the red thingy, if you're not the tank, you can get out of the way. You know? Here. Let's go back. Where is it? Okay. After this catapult, the tank buster comes back. Come on. There. Okay. So this Lancer is a little close to me. If he got any closer, he might be hit. So, you know, be careful when you see this thing. You don't want to get all up in there and get hurt. Okay. Yeah. Also, this purple line is also a wall for the boss battle. Okay, so we beat the boss and now the purple line's gone. Alright, collect the key. Okay. And then get your treasure. Oh, I couldn't get the treasure because I already got it. Okay, and then you open the door. So if you can't open the door, there's probably a key somewhere, and you gotta go find the key. This will happen a lot. Okay, we're gonna have a secret. We're gonna go this way, get a little treasure. Look at that. There's a little treasure back there. So if you're looking for treasure, you gotta make sure to pan your camera a bit more. Yeah. Alright, now into another elevator. Make sure your friends are there. I wasn't even in there, you see that? I had to wiggle myself in there. Make sure you and your friends are inside the elevator before you turn it on, okay? Look at my friends back there. But they'll pop in. They'll pop in. Don't worry. There we go. No, they're already outside. Okay. Anyway. Carrying on. Alright, we got... Okay, we see the powder thingy again in this thing. That probably means we have to go collect some fire sand. And it's right here, it's saying fire sand. We got clear... the shaft E1 of rubble. Okay, so we gotta go find some fire sand. There. See that? We came down here and over here. We're gonna do some stuff, and over here there was something over there. So that's where we're searching for fire sand. Hey, how are you liking the story? Good story so far. It's a lot going on, huh? I think you can try to go into the other room over there and get all these enemies together, but you might run into a thing where the enemies go back into the room because it's too far. So I usually don't risk it. Like, if you're running with other people, one person can go grab one enemy from one room, and then the other goes to the other room and then bring it to the center. You can try to make that work, but sometimes it's really tricky positioning. So, because then when the enemies go back to their room, they are invulnerable and then they get their health back. So, you know, tricky business. But yeah, slow and steady is fine. Alright, grab the fire sand, and then also in this room there's a treasure. So you can grab that if you want. I already have one. Also down here in my inventory, you'll see that there's green and then there's like white. The white one means that I have spirit bond with my gear and I can extract materia from that. If you don't know what materia is, it is basically like extra items that give you boosts in your stats, and you can buy materia or you can extract materia from your gear, or there's a few different ways to get materia. But yeah, talk about it another time. I will in another boss. FFXIV. Okay. Syrup thing. That's a AoE. Okay. Tank Buster. I pop my rampart to decrease the damage I take. Okay. Oh, now he's doing divide. That means he splits up. That's the noise. Okay, so now these little babies are gonna, these little ones are gonna create big AoE, so you gotta get out of them. So I'll bring them out. And here, specifically, I pulled the boss away so that there was still room behind him. Did you see that? Watch, watch. There's still some room behind so my friends can stand back here if they want. You know what I'm saying? The Lancer and the Conjurer went on the other side, which is fine. But that's a good habit to have if you're tanking stuff, that if you're pulling the boss out of an AoE, to give space for like your melee DPS class to continue doing their attacks behind the boss. Here we go, another round of these little AoE ones. Okay, see here, the Lancer is up here now, so I moved the boss enough so that he has space to stand. Sometimes tanks will just pull the tank will stand like here, and then the boss is right here, and then no one can stand in the back, and then the Lancer is like up here facing, but then if the boss doesn't attack, then the Lancer might get hit. It's a whole thing. So it's better to just kind of get into the habit of making enough extra space behind the boss when you're pulling. Like there's room here, you know, I could have gone further, but yeah. Alright, long range AoE thing, so range people need to dodge that. Divide again! Little slimy things with the AoE. Okay, we're doing it again. Getting out of the way. There we go. Okay. That's basically it with this boss. Nice. Leveled up. I already got the treasure. Okay, so I got some more fire sand. And then same thing. Put the fire sand down, use the blasting device. Alright, this next room, I'm gonna do a big pull. Okay. I'll explain what's going on here. Okay. So we just came from this room. Alright. There's a few different ways you can go. Okay. This is the boss room back here. This area we were just at. We just came in here. Now we're standing here. You can go this way and then go into the whole spiral thing, or you can go around, pick up these guys, and go into this crack. Okay? Depends what you want to do. If you look up here, my camera's oriented, it's like kind of the opposite. If you go this way over here, that means you go down here and you do this whole thing and then you end up like that. Or here, I'll choose a different color. Do this tighter pull, okay, where you go this, what this jeez, sorry. Okay, if you go this way and grab this and then go down the crack, that's this thing. Grab this and go down this little thing and then you end up here. You see what I'm saying? Instead of going all the way down here and then having other enemies to attack, I'll just grab this and make a quick turn. You can do what you want. I think there might be a treasure chest over here, but I tend to see people go from this room, grab this, and go here, and then go here. So go from this room, grab this, go here, okay? If you want to go explore over there. There's a lot of other enemies over there too. I think I showed later. Let's watch. The lantern pulled. Did you see that? The lantern. I was trying to just show off the thing and the lantern pulled. Yeah, the lantern pulled. Okay, anyway. Alright, so I grab the stuff. and I go into the crack. See? Okay, here's one opening. Here's the other opening. I go through here. Let's go back to brew. Let's go! It's a very quick turn though. See, immediately I turn right. Over here into this pathway. You see that over here? You see that? I went like this. Over here, like that. Yeah. Okay, let's just watch a big pull. There's a lot going on here. Grab this big guy too, okay? I grab all this. My health's going low. I gotta dodge the AoE. I pop mitigation, throw some ramparts down, avoid the AoE again, okay? I also did an arm's length, keep them a little whip, okay. Keep them centered so my AoE attacks all of them, you know? My overpower, okay, is good. Keep them contained, yeah, the Lancer is here up with me. Conjurer is keeping me healthy. Thermiturge is back here somewhere. Throwing magic. It's all good. It's all good. Don't do this pull unless you're capable of handling it and your healer is capable of handling it. If you're running with NPCs, this healer is clearly able to do it. So if you want to try it out, see what you're made of, go for it. Okay, here I turn around and pan back so you get an idea. Okay, so the way we went from here down the crack and up is like that, okay? We came around like this. Now the other room that I showed at the beginning, over here, where you go down here like this, is like that. That's over here. So you grab those enemies and then you got all this stuff and you can grab all these enemies and then you go over here like this. You can go either way. I think there's a treasure chest over here. Either way is fine. A lot of people in Party Finder take this shortcut. Just saying. Just so you're used to it. In case you get lost. Okay? There's the crack. You're gonna crack. And the other room's over there. I'm gonna avoid all those enemies. Alright. So now once we're here and we take care of all this, we go up to the left-ish. There's a treasure here. And then we go this way. There we go. There's a treasure. Here. I already have it. Dang. Okay, now we go down here. Now we go down this way. To the next boss room. Yeah. Wow. If you're playing with other people, it's a nice courtesy to wait until people are done with their cutscenes. Yeah. Okay, so I end up tanking particularly over in this corner for a specific reason. You don't have to do it like that, but it's like you can here. Sorry. Here. Typically, I would say go back here Like you go here, here, and then you turn the boss around and then you stay up here. But what I did was I went here, grabbed the boss, and then I moved over here. Why did I do that? Because behind the boss here is like this wall, and it's hard for me to move my camera over, but over here there's this big empty space, so it's easier for me to see, to move my camera. It's easier for me to move my camera back here, so then I can see the majority of the stage. So that's my personal preference. Okay, this move, Gigantic Swing, everything is yellow except for right in the boss's hitbox, so that means we go inside. Okay, so everyone runs inside so they don't get hit. He swings his thing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now it's good. Okay, so yeah, I'm hovering, my camera's back there. Okay, so now he goes in the center, big AoE, get out of that. Right? And then the AoE spread. So the reason I want to pan my camera out as big as it can go is because of all of these things. See how wide it spreads on the stage? If I was standing over here, my camera kind of gets too close and I can't see the entire stage and I can't see where my party members are. So that's why for this one in particular, I tank it in this corner. Okay, inside. Good. Tank Buster. I get out of the way. Hopefully they move too. Thaumaturge almost never moves, but I'll move out of the way. That's a running joke. Thaumaturge will turn into black mages and they typically don't like to move. This is a whole thing. Okay, AoE, get out of that. Okay, do you see the way the Conjurer did that? Okay, when you have a Kono AoE like that, the Conjurer just had to move over here. Sometimes if you stand further from the boss, you have to like move way out of the way. So if there is a boss where you know there's a lot of this Kono stuff, the triangle, a cone, they call it Kono. You know, Kono, like a cone. Okay, yeah, if you know there's a fight that has a lot of those, standing closer to the boss makes it a little easier to dodge. It's just how geometry works. Okay. So now he goes back and does this big thing. Okay, we gotta move out of the way. Oh, but there's this thing. Okay, see? So having my camera panned out makes it a lot easier. There's a safe spot here, but my hotbar is kind of there, so I was like, shit, I'm gonna run over here because I wasn't super sure. Oh no, but then I saw it. Oh, dang, clutch. So yeah. Okay, did you see that? Let's see that again. I started running that way, but then I saw that I could go back. See, I started going there, but then I went backwards because I saw that I could do that. I chose to go back here once I saw it though, because then I wouldn't be near the Thaumaturge and then I'd have to address the boss later. When the boss is done with his attack, he's going to come back over here to me. So, quick thinking, you know what I'm saying? See, now he comes to me. If I was standing over there, he would have come, like, at me, and I was over there with the Thaumaturge. Okay, inside. How exciting! A lot of stuff going on. Tank Buster. Mitigation. I threw a reprisal, so that decreases how much attack they do to me. How much it hits me. So Rampart decreases the amount of damage I take. Reprisal is decrease the amount of damage something can attack me with. They're different things. Because Reprisal, if it decreases the amount of damage an attack an enemy does, that can also be applied to like damage they do to other players, kind of thing. Okay. It's the whole thing. Over time you'll understand. Grab the treasure. Okay. And here I think I'm showing off why I don't stand here. Because see, if I try to move my camera a bit, it jumps a lot, and I really don't like that. I get motion sickness. And because I adjust my camera a lot for playing, I can't stand this. But I go over here, and there's a big cave. Yeah, see, it's a bit smoother for me to pan around. See? So after a while, you kind of just pick up on these little things and preferences and stuff. So, yeah. Look at the jumping. I just don't like that. Yeah, it would throw me off too much. Okay, yeah. Great, we did it. Good job. Okay, good. See you in the next one. Bye.